Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am starting the new course that is for class 11th IIT or NEET preparation, and the first chapter is the Mool concept on stoichiometry. So regarding that, first I will discuss today. Today I will discuss the significant figures. So if we talk about the significant figures, so let me share the page. Actually, I have written already all these things because so it will not consume your time. I will explain each and everything here. Just a moment. So here we can see the significant figures. If we see the definition of significant figures, a significant figure are the total number of digits in a number including the last digit whose value is uncertain. That is, the last digit's value is uncertain, and now we have to count or determine the total number of significant figures in a given number. So for that we are having rule 1: all non-zero digits and zeros between non-zero digits are significant figures. For examples, if we are having, this is the number 976, and in this number we have to determine the significant figures. Here total digits are 1, 2, 3. Total 3 digits are there and there is no zero. So therefore the significant figure will be 3 here. If we talk about here 0.56 gram, some value is given. In this zero will not be counted, or any zero which is present on the left hand side of non-zero digit will be considered as will not be considered as a significant figure. So here this total value of significant figure is 1, 5 and 6. Both are the significant figures, so this value will become equals to 2. Suppose we are having this number is giving 5003 meters. So these two zero are present on in between the non-zero digits, so they will be counted as the significant figure. So here we can see the total digits are 1, 2, 3, 4. So total significant figure will be 4. In IIT generally one question is asked, this significant figure is common in both physics and chemistry. So every year you can see one problem regarding this thing. So it is a very simple thing. Now we consider this number 190530. So after the digit, after this point or decimal, this zero will be counted as the significant figure. So total significant figure here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Significant figures are 7. So as we see, all non-zero digits and zeros between non-zero digits are considered as the significant figures. This is the rule 1. I think everybody understood this one. Okay, all zeros which are between non-zero digits will be considered as significant figure, and zero after the decimal point will also be considered as the significant figure. But the zero before non-zero digit on the left hand side will not be considered as significant figure, like in this example. After this we can see zeros to the left of the first non-zero digit in a number are not significant figure. This point is raised here. So if we consider this is the 5 and this is non-zero digit, so left hand side whatever number of zeros are there, they won't be considered as significant figure. Here significant figure is therefore only 1. Similarly, if we consider this number 0.00537, so 3 zeros are there on the left hand side of non-zero digit, that is 5. So all these 3 zeros will not be considered as the significant figure. So how many significant figure are there? That is the 5, 3 and 7. All these 3 digits are considered as the significant figure. So total value is 3. If we consider here same thing, that is 0.0051 significant figure equals to 2. All these 4 zeros will not be considered as the significant figure because these zeros are present on the left hand side of the non-zero digit. Here also 0.000573. So these zeros will not be considered as the significant figure. So this value is 4. Now the rule 3 is what? If a number ends in a 0, but these zeros are to the right of decimal point, when the zeros are present right towards the decimal point like this 905.00, then these zeros are considered as the significant figure. Then these zeros will be considered as the significant figure. After the decimal point, if any number of zeros are there, they will be considered as the significant figure. So here total significant figures are 5. In this number 6.75000, significant figures are 6. Here these 0 will not be considered as the significant figure. Only these zeros will be considered as the significant figure. So this value will be equals to 4. Similarly, we can consider this number. This data 0.085370 gram. Some value is given in gram, suppose. So in that, how many significant figures will be there? These 2 zeros will not be considered as the significant figure. Only these zeros will be considered as significant figure. That is the on right hand side. After the decimal point. So this is 3 plus 2, 5 significant figures are there. Then we are having rule 4. Rule 4 is what? If a number ends in zeros, but these zeros are not right to a decimal point. The zeros are not towards the right hand side of the decimal point like this 5000. So in 5000 we don't have any decimal point. So regarding this we can consider, sorry, there are some disturbance. So regarding this we are having significant figures value will be 1. This 50.00 into 10 power 2 is given. And also these 0 may or may not be significant figure. They can be considered as significant figure if we are expressing this number in this form. If we write this 5000 as the 50.00 into 10 power 2, then the total value of significant figures will be 4. If this value is written as 5.00 into 10 power 3, then the significant figures value will be 3. After the decimal point, whatever is the number of zeros, they will be considered as significant figures. Now rule 5, we can consider exact numbers or counting numbers have infinite number of significant figures like 5 mangoes, 60 apples, 100 atoms, etc. Because 5 mangoes can be written as what? 5.0000. After putting one decimal, we can put any number of zeros. So therefore, these counting numbers will have the infinite number of the significant figures. 60 apple can be written as what? 60.0000, etc. This can be 100 can be written as what? 1.0000 into 10 power 2. Any zeros we can put after the decimal point. So this will be considered as in such cases, that is the exact numbers or counting numbers, the total number of significant figures will be infinite number. After that we are having, because for writing a number in scientific notations, after digit, after the point of decimal, we have to round it the number. So there are some rules for rounding of the numbers. Let us consider the rule 1. If the rightmost digit after decimal point to be removed, after decimal point, rightmost, either it may be at the third position from the decimal point, or maybe fifth, sixth, seventh, or whatever position is there. But it must be the rightmost digit. This digit we want to remove. So if the value of this digit is more than 5, then the preceding number is increased by 1 unit. For example, in this number we can see 5.678. So the last digit, that is the rightmost digit, is 8, which is greater than 5. So if we want to remove this 8, then the preceding number, that is the 7, will become 8, because it has to be increased by 1 unit. So when we can round it off this 5.678 as what? 5.68. So this 7 will become 8, and this 8, that is the rightmost or last digit, 8 is removed here. Similarly, we can see here 7.957. This can be rounded off as what? This can be rounded off as the 7, last digit is 7, and this is the rightmost digit, and it is greater than 5. So after removal of this 7, this 5, that is the preceding digit, will be increased by 1 unit. So this will become 6. So now our answer will be 7.96. The rule 2 is what? If the rightmost digit is less than 5, the preceding digit does not change. If the rightmost number is less than 5 and we want to remove this digit, then the preceding number value will not be changed. For example, 8.954. This will be 4 is rounded off. So since this 4 digit is what? Less than 5. So this, that is the second last, will not be changed. That will remain as it is. So this will be 8.95. After this, we can see the third rule. If the rightmost digit is 5 and the preceding digit will not change. If the rightmost digit is here, suppose 5, like in this case, or in some example here we also can consider. So the preceding number value will not change if it is even number. If the preceding number is even number, then its value will not change. If the last digit or rightmost digit is 5, but it will increase by 1 unit if the preceding digit is odd number. If the preceding digit is odd number, then its value will change by 1 unit. For example, this 5.595. So this is the odd number. So this value will increase by 1 unit. That is 9 plus 1 will become 10. And this will become what? 0.5 will become 6. So our answer will be 9.60. If it is even number like 8.565, so we want to remove this 5 and this is the even number. So this will not change. So our answer will be 8.56. Simple thing. So these are the 3 rules for rounding off, or for the to remove the last digit, rightmost digit. If it is greater than 5, then the preceding number will increase by 1 unit. If it is less than 5, then the preceding number will not change. If the value of last digit is 5 and the preceding digit is even number, then its value will not change, like this one. If the preceding number is odd number, then it will increase by 1 unit. So here we can see 9.595 that we have already discussed. So this whole thing will become what? 9.60. Here this will not change. So this is what? 8.56. So these are the 3 rules regarding the rounding of the last digit or the rightmost digit. After that, we are having the addition and subtraction of significant figures. So in the addition and subtraction of significant figures, the first, this is the rule basically. The result of the addition or subtraction should not have more digits to the right of decimal point than either of the original numbers. So suppose we want to add these 2 numbers. This is 23.54. This is 40.0. So if we add these 2 numbers, then our answer will be 63.54. And the result should be expressed if we consider the total number of digits after decimal point, which is least in the adding number. So here only 1 digit is there, 40.0. Here 2 digits are there. So our answer we have to express only by 1 digit after the decimal point. So this will be what? 63.5. Similarly, we are having these 2 numbers. We are doing the subtraction. This is what? 59.27 and this is 15.1. We want to subtract 15.1 from 59.27. Then our answer is coming 44.17. Then we have to remove this digit. First we have to rounding off. So after rounding off, our answer will be 44.2. And since we have to express answer only in the 1 digit after the point of decimal, after decimal point, we have to express only by 1 digit. So our answer will become 44.2. Now we can see the another, that is the multiplication and division of significant figures. The answer to a multiplication or division is rounded off to the same number of significant figures as is possessed by the least precise term used in the calculation. This is also same thing. Whichever number we are using for multiplication or division, after the this decimal point, whatever number of digits are there, least value, which number is having the least value, according to that we have to express our answer. So if we multiply 172.078 by 0.05, then our answer we are getting 8.6039. So now we have to express this answer. Only 2 numbers or 2 digits will be allowed after the decimal point, because this number 0.005 is having only 2 digits after the point of decimal, after decimal point. So our answer will be what? 8.6039. So this will be rounded off as what? 8.60. Same thing is for division. Now we are dividing 295.013 by 0.3. So if we divide this number by 0.3, then we are getting 983.3766. Since this digit is having only one, this number is having only one digit after the decimal point. So our answer will also must have only one digit after decimal point. So now we can round it off all these numbers. That is the 6. This 6 will become 7. This 7 will become 8. And this 3 will become 4. Because here 8 is greater than 5 as per the rules of rounding of the numbers. So our answer will be 983.4. So these are the some basic points regarding the significant figures. I think everybody understood this thing. And in the next lecture, I will discuss some laws of chemical combination. So you can go through that. Bye to everybody. I am stopping the video.